The Israeli military said Tuesday that its Monday airstrike on a World Central Kitchen aid convoy in Gaza was a grave mistake.
It was a mistake that followed a misidentification at night during a war in a very complex conditions. It shouldn't have happened.
We were outraged to learn of an IDF strike.
That was the harshest tone the White House has ever made publicly about any action Israel has taken in Gaza since the start of the war. And it wasn't alone. Of the 7 victims of the airstrike was this Australian national, Lalzomi Francombe. And Australia's Prime Minister expressed his anger to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in a phone call on Tuesday.
Australia expects full accountability for the deaths of aid workers, which is completely unacceptable.
World Central Kitchen has now paused its badly needed aid deliveries of food in Gaza, and President Biden called Chef Jose Andres, the organization's founder.
He's heartbroken by this news of the airstrike that killed 7 aid workers, and to express and share his deepest condolences.
The White House says it communicated to Israel on Tuesday again the need to protect civilians and aid workers, and that it expects Israel to conduct a swift, thorough, and impartial investigation. Former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert said the airstrike was enough to convince him that it's time to stop the war.
The outcome is terrible, and Israel must take responsibility for it.
The drumbeat has gotten louder that the U.S. should start withholding military aid from Israel as a consequence of civilian deaths in Gaza. But the Biden administration still appears to be on track to transfer another $18 billion in weaponry. And on Tuesday, the White House scaled back its traditional end of Ramadan celebration because so many Muslim groups declined the invitation. Andy Roesgen, TRT World.